Hey, we're back. Coon Prairie Ramblers. Still triangulated, still yapping.
Still crazy after all these years.
Here we are. What's bugging you today? We're going to talk about
like
bugs.
that.
What about bugs? We like bugs?
Oh, I love them.
Well,
You have favorite bugs?
I like to watch bugs.
Which one? You like the chocolate-covered
A
ones?
bug voyeur.
When I was a kid, we used to go out in the yard. We'd find ant lions
Oh, yes.
or doodle bugs, whichever
Yeah.
one you want to call them.
You know what them are?
Yeah.
And they have that little conical shaped thing they've made in the ground. Mm-hmm. And then we go get ants
That's right.
and drop them in there. And that doodle bugs or ant lion, whichever one
Yeah.
you want to call it, starts kicking sand up there.
That's
and that
right.
poor little ant,
He's
working.
fighting for his life,
He's
trying to
fighting
climb
to
out.
get out of there. And the more he does it, that doodle bug keeps throwing sand up on him.
Mm-hmm.
That doodle bug doesn't come out and get him. He just keeps throwing sand until he slips down
So
into
you're
the
feeding them.
Into the
Yeah.
hole. It's like,
You didn't obey the signs, don't feed the doodle bugs?
No, I did not.
it's kind of like a little horror
I don't know
movie.
why I enjoyed
Well, it
it.
looks like something like
Yeah.
a monster movie from the
But
50s.
Yeah.
we did do that. That was kind of crazy.
I see a different side of you now, Casey.
Yeah.
Well, I did worse than that, but I don't know if I can admit to
I
it or
can't
not.
admit some of the things I did. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was one of them.
You said you ate
You
a
know-
chocolate bug one time?
No, I was asking, you said,
Oh.
do you like bugs? And
I
said,
do.
Do you like chocolate bugs?
You ate a bug?
No, yes.
We
I
all
think-
eat bugs. We
I
don't
think
know
I
about
have.
it.
Yeah, we do. And it's
Yeah.
just a matter of what bugs we eat. Because basically, a lobster and a shrimp are sea bugs.
Sea bugs.
Crawdads.
Crawdads.
Them big bugs.
We've all ate
Serious
crawdads.
bugs.
I'm
or at
glad the
least-
lobsters don't fly and hit you in
I
the
know
head.
you probably ate crawdads, didn't you?
I had a crawdad po' boy one of the times I went out to Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
And you know
Pinch the
what?
tail and suck the head. That's
Yeah.
how you
Speaking
know.
of crawdads, I never see them anymore
Like you
around
used to.
Nocatee.
In ditches and stuff.
We used to catch them every summer in Nocatee.
Sure enough, with rainy season.
Yeah.
What
and
did
we
they do,
would-
Matt? Move out?
I don't know where they're going to. They've drained
You
this
guys
land.
ate them all up?
They've drained this great land of ours
Yeah.
off, and there's a lot of this problem they're having right now
Yeah.
is because everybody figured out they know a lot better way to do things than what God had planned for it to be, and they straightened out all the ditches and drained all the groves and drained all the pastures and graved all, and they try, and I understand that for the purposes, but it's ruined a lot of things,
It sure has.
and bugs being one of them.
Bugs being my least favorite bug is probably the love bug.
More so than the mosquito.
Yeah. As long as they ain't a Zika mosquito, I don't want them on me.
Well, you can get away from skeeters by going inside. But
Not
when you're- But when
necessarily.
you're driving your car, you can't get away from love bugs. You can put your window. Yeah,
You
you
gotta
can
be
run
good.
into them. You can
You
run
can
them.
put Pam all over your car.
Oh, really? Ooh.
Here's what I do. I'm flying down the road and I got to go a long ways and it's love bug season and I'm going a long ways. I'll find a semi and I'll pull in right behind him.
Yeah,
I'll almost
right,
tailgate him.
right.
And he can eat them all.
Yep.
I just got to watch his taillights real
Yeah.
close.
First time I ever saw a love bug, I just moved down here and I was working construction over on Longboat Key,
What is that?
and I was.
What do you think you're doing?
I went out. I was sitting on the curb, eating my sandwich, and along come some love bugs hooked up to each end.
Yeah.
One were driving the other way. I could never figure out which way they was driving.
Well, the female is generally the bigger one, and she's the one that drags the male
Okay.
around if you see him crawling.
And I'm like, what in the world is this?
You know, they also call them telephone bugs.
Telephone bug.
They ring one
They,
time.
they say hello and hang up. What I've heard.
If you ever need to get them off your car,
Yeah.
grease lightning. Best thing in the
Grease
world.
lightning.
Grease light.
Grease lightning.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I saw a guy. I was in construction. I was working over there, and somebody had just the first guy I ever met who ever drove over from or ever heard the word Arcadia. I just got here from Arcadia, and he drove. It was a Lincoln he drove over. So I figured everybody in Arcadia drove Lincolns.
Right.
Hot Rod Lincolns.
So anyway, but his thing was covered. His car was covered with love bugs.
But I ain't going over there.
Oh, Casey, you drive me up a wall.
No,
it ain't, you make it easy. Okay, let me tell you something else about a bug.
Well, let's hear it.
Do you know what the strongest creature in the world is? It's not a joke.
Okay,
It's
a love
true.
bug. No,
An ant.
an ant. It is.
No.
No, a grasshopper.
It is, of
Spider?
all things in the world,
A
a
flea.
dung beetle.
A dung beetle.
A dung beetle can.
You ever seen one?
If you were
Yeah.
a dung beetle, you could pick up cars and chunk them. Not
Yeah,
just,
but the dung
not
beetle-
just pick one up off a car. You could throw a car.
Yeah.
The whole.
Oh. Yeah, you could roll a car down the road.
You ever
Yeah.
seen one?
You'd
Yeah.
find one.
I seen one in action when I was camping. I'll send you the picture to put on YouTube of,
Oh, boy.
of one pushing his
His-
whatever he was going to do
his
with it. His
Quarry.
capture.
His quarry.
He was shoving it along. I took some close-up pictures.
Well,
of it.
and how much bigger was it than he was?
Quite a bit. It
Yeah,
was
and
pretty
he
amazing.
was just going to town with it. But they are supposed to be, and from what I read, the most powerful, strongest
Well,
creature
you know,
in
they're
the
not
world.
really built.
They got big biceps.
Do they
Have
have
you ever
biceps?
seen one flexing?
If you look close, you see like a little tattoo on it.
Yeah. Says mom.
Says mom.
Got a big
Look
round
at his
body.
knuckle. It says love and hate on
They're
his
probably
knuckles.
on steroids.
And you know what? One of the most voracious, what is the word I'm looking for? Hunter creature in
Well,
the
one is
world
hungry and one is ferocious. Ferocious.
ferocious. One of the most ferocious.
Yeah.
Ferocious.
Which is?
A mosquito hawk.
A what?
Or a mosquito hawk. Or to you, I would say a dragonfly.
Dragonfly.
But
You
for
call
me
them
and Luke,
mosquito hawks?
Skeeter.
Yeah.
Skeeter. Not even mosquito. Skeeter.
skeeter
A
hawk.
skeeter hawk.
Oh,
Because they eat a lot of skeeters.
yeah.
But
I
They're
thought they
fast,
just,
too.
they are, I mean, they
Zip
say
around.
they're a very,
I always thought they were kind of menacing because they'll hover right close to you, looking at you, and you think,
And they
"Get
dart.
outta here."
They
Yeah.
can dart just like that.
Yeah.
And they have some of the best vision in the world because of their multifaceted eyes, and
Yeah.
they can see behind them. But I mean, and then when they see a prey, I mean,
Yeah.
Did you
They're on
notice
it.
something interesting, maybe interesting, trivia about skeeter hawks? They got all them legs, they can land on something, but they can't walk.
Oh.
They can only take off and land. They got
Yeah.
the feet and legs, but
Yeah.
they don't walk.
Huh.
I don't know why.
And-
But
if you'll ever see them, sometimes there'll be a little. You ever seen it like a little, and you can actually see it. They're so thick, like a cloud of gnats or something.
oh, yes.
And those mosquito hawks will just get in there and
That's like the buffet, boy. They just show up
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
at chomping,
herd
sucking them down.
of gnats, and boy, they'll get in there and just. But
Sling
they
you.
are supposed to be.
You ever been stung
Great hunters.
by something like a caterpillar?
Yes.
There's some caterpillars out there will hurt you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Will hurt you. I'm thinking of the saddleback. I'll send you. I got a nice picture of one of them too. I got.
is that the green looking one?
They're green. They got these big spikes on. They
Yeah.
got like a little, looks like a postage stamp on the middle of their back.
Yeah.
There's a
They're
black
they're
furry
beautiful.
one that'll hurt you too.
Yes. But I got hit by one of them when I was working at the state hospital out there. I flung the door open to get the dirty laundry out, and it went up against a bush, and one of them was in there. Boy, popped me on the finger. That thing must have hurt for a week or two. It felt. I've been bit by a scorpion too. Very similar. It's like a burn, is what it feels like.
Now I've been bit by spiders.
Oh my
twice.
goodness, I'd be
Two
scared of
different
that.
kind of spiders.
Hopefully not a brown recluse.
No, not a brown recluse. One of them was like one of those little black iridescent looking fuzzy spiders.
Yep.
And when I was a kid, there was a nest on the headlight of a car. They make it like a little yellow fuzzball looking nest.
Yep.
And I took my finger.
Oh, my goodness.
I was going to wipe that off, and I had no idea there was a spider inside that thing. And he come out and hit, and
Nailed
it felt
you.
like an electrical impulse, like a hurt, ran all the way up my arm.
Seriously?
I mean, it hurt. I have never to this day wiped another fuzzy ball off of anything.
Did it just hurt and go away, or it hurt you for a while? I mean,
Oh, it hurt for a while.
Oh, my
it was not
goodness.
for a week, but I mean, I mean, it was like hours. It was killing me. And then the second time, I had to put on a hat, and I guess it was a spider. Somehow it climbed up in a hat, and he
my
jumped
goodness.
off on my ear, and I went to brush him off.
He bit you.
He bit me. And that was game on. Then I
Son,
found him
I
and
heard
killed
that
him. That hurt. That was one of those jumping spiders. But they're regularly very docile. They say people even catch them and train them, make pets out of them.
Fetch there, Leroy. Oh my God, we're down to 30 seconds. There's a lot to say about bugs. You might have to come back and talk some more about
We need
bugs.
to talk about bugs.
So y'all don't bug out on us. I'll be feeling
I'll
buggy.
tell you a story about a tarantula.
Oh no. Stay tuned for that.